Jeremy Clarkson has identified Sir Keir Starmer as the biggest issue facing farmers today in a fresh attack on the Prime Minister. Former Top Gear star Jeremy Clarkson has lashed out at Sir Keir Starmer, stating the nation's leader is a man who plainly sees the countryside rather differently to me, as he candidly shared the difficulties of running his pub, The Farmer's Dog. The 65-year-old said in his latest column for the Sunday Times, while the countryside is as beautiful as ever and farming is still full of happiness, many recent issues have conspired to make it extremely difficult. And that's before we get to the biggest issue of them all, Sir Keir Starmer. A man who plainly sees the countryside rather differently to me. He looks at a hawthorn bush in full bloom and thinks, I'm going to confiscate that. And build a house on it. Jeremy's comments come as he continues documenting the highs and lows of running a farm in the heart of the Cotswolds, with the presenter regularly locking horns with planning authorities. In his latest column, he discussed the financial difficulties involved in running a pub and explained that the economics of farm-to-fork dining create an impossible pricing dilemma. If I make it pay the right price for my lamb, the number of people who could afford to eat there would be about none, he wrote. The Who Wants to Be a Millionaire host also admitted he's had to undercharge for his own produce to keep the pub afloat. Addressing how farms have no control over selling prices, he added, in any other industry, you work out how much it costs to make your product, add some profit to make it all worthwhile, and that's what you charge. But it doesn't work like that in farming. Jeremy has taken aim at the Prime Minister before when he wrote a piece in The Sun. Can you imagine what would have happened if Neville Chamberlain had announced Britain was in grave danger and, as a result, would increase funding for the armed forces and therefore be ready to do war fighting by 1975?